Russell Westbrook. That boy, hey,
He look happy. I will say that he looks happy.
I say that too. And he pulling up from three with conviction,
He looks happy.
holding a pose. Like he, where does boy come from?
But I mean, it's
Guarding
good to see
KD
him. It's
and
good
making
to
it
see
tough
him
for
getting his
KD.
confidence up.
No, but I think this may be what both team, Russ and the Clippers needed. He is that spark plug for them, that energy guy, especially where he played in game one. He didn't have the best shooting, but if you watch the game, he was getting rebounds, he was blocking shots, he was making it tough, getting steals and things of that nature. So, I mean, if or when the Clippers lose this series, I don't think anybody can say they lost because of Westbrook.
You know what? Some fans are actually on his side right now, which is surprising. I won't say it's surprising for me. I just feel like just with all the backlash he's been getting these last couple of years of the Westbrook, it's just good to see him playing happy and free.
Westbrook.
West Brick, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to put some respect on his name, but whatever.
No, but I'm saying, and like I was telling John though, hey, if somebody don't like being called a certain thing,
You're gonna
you don't
continue to do
call them that to their face.
it. Yeah.
You do it very far away.
No, I
No,
mean,
we're gonna disagree because I think it's time and place.
I was about to say I definitely feel like like we was talking about before with that other stuff with the E40 thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the fans' job to get under your skin. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
I
coming
get
in.
that, but if
It's not like he came up with the name Westbrook. Skip
we,
Bayless said it. I mean, let's be
we
real.
all
Skip,
know who said it.
but I'm just saying. I mean,
Right?
it's part of the game. If you know it's going to piss somebody off, and you can think it's going to get under their skin, it's going to help them
I
not
ain't
have
gonna
a
say
good
it when
game.
they're walking by though. I'm gonna say that shit where I'm very.
No, so here's where we disagree because here's the thing.
You
I
actually,
thought-
the NBA player going to actually put hands on you though? Like, come on, man, let's be real.
Did you not see the video? Did you see how close they were?
Do you actually think Westbrook gonna risk his whole fucking career just to put his hands on one fan?
If it wasn't cameras around, you never know.
Man, stop it, bro. You sound crazy right now.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
ain't
about
John
to
Moran.
risk millions of dollars just for
Wow,
one fan.
hey, that's petty. Don't say that.
All right, listen. Allegedly, no. Listen, here's the difference. I thought that clip was like after the game. I think once the game ends, you just treat them like normal humans. I don't think you go around calling Westbrook.
But no, they said that was halftime. They say that was halftime.
So that's what I'm getting at. If that happens after the game, you leave it alone. It's just disrespectful. It's just not common courtesy, all right, that we have for each other as humans. But during the game, and especially during halftime or any time like that, that's fair game. When I realized that was during halftime, go look at what happened right after. Westbrook missed the next 6 shots after that with a turnover. Like,
and they still won.
I'm just saying, like, that's why you come in and talk that trash, because
he still was getting boards and things of that nature.
And by the way, yes, that fan wants to get punched by Westbrook. Are you kidding me? That's like lottery right there.
Come up.
But that's what I'm saying. Westbrook is not about to risk it over a fan.
That's for life if you get punched by Westbrook. So, like, I'm just saying, of course he wants to. So I don't have a problem with Westbrook responding to it. However, it's Westbrook, man. Like he said, like it's not that I'm the champ at like coming up with little kid names back in the day in school, right? So every time my wife and I talk about like having a kid, and she says, "What do you think about this name?" I said, "Well, here's what all the little kids are going to call him," and I'll rattle off 14 other things based on that name, right? Westbrook is like one of the lamest ones I've ever heard. It's not even that harsh, and this man overreacting like that. So no, I got no problem with it happening during the course of a game. Anytime within that 48 minutes is fair game for me. After that, meeting Ben Simmons at the candy store and just taking shots at him for no reason, then yeah, I got a problem with that. Just because it's not common courtesy. Like you know, whatever, you wouldn't do that to some other random stranger a lot of times because you probably would get decked and you ain't gonna get no money out of them. So I just didn't like it. If it happens after, but man, halftime, that's perfect. Guy went over 6 after that moment. So
Man,
I'd say it worked.
at the end of the fucking day, stop being so fucking sensitive, bro. They are
I
fans.
agree.
Who
Well,
cares?
so Westbrook is one of the biggest, most sensitive players.
Like, I just no, KD is. I'm gonna put the
No,
KD
but I'm
down.
saying Westbrook's up there. This man has
KD,
played his whole
no,
career with
KD
chips.
leads it all in my book. You is nowhere in hell a grown ass man should have multiple accounts on Twitter or whatever. I'm sorry, like that's just
It's his Twitter.
No, I'm with
that's
you.
beyond me.
I'm
That's
with
just
you.
beyond me.
I mean, we talk about all the greats, and a lot of them they have some sort of chip or some sort of emotional whatever. I mean, even Michael Jordan retired 3 different times because of certain stresses or whatever going on in his life. Like I'm just saying, like, you know, a lot of guys either they play out their whole careers and keep their mouth shut, and you see it just beat them down. You know, LeBron's been beat down his whole life with stuff being
But you
said about
still,
him.
he's still happy because he doesn't let that shit affect him. Because at the end of the day, he's gonna sleep in his king size bed in his nice ass mansion, chilling. He don't give a damn about what these people got to say to him.
True, but hang on. If he had taken a few years off when the Warriors had KD, he could come back and say, and then after they break up that team like Jordan did, he could have done that. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
that's what, like
LeBron
pull a
didn't do
Jordan. Just wait
LeBron
for
is-
the Rockets. Just wait for the Rockets to get washed up. Because I
Yeah.
mean, that's one of the best teams Jordan ever faced was them Rockets.
Well, I'm just saying, it's been people that's been from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. That's been called way worse on and off the court, while during the game and when the game is not on. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, just get some tough skin. Like it's been people before our time that's been called way worse, man. You mad because somebody's calling you Westbrook and you talk about they're not putting respect in your family's name? Like, come on, man. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Like he could have gone back at the dude, like in a more, in a fun way. Like he could have roasted that dude back, and instead
Right.
he just went, whatever. I don't want to say threaten the dude, but he did not threaten him either. I mean, he was trying to
just ignore it. Like let your game talk. If you don't want people to call you Westbrook, stop fucking missing. Like as simple as that. Like work on your shot. Work on your form. Whatever you need to do to work on your shot, and let your game talk. Simple as that, man. Like people will stop talking if you start performing better. You had to.
Back to Nico's point, he did perform though.
Yeah, but they still lost.
No,
they won. I'm talking about game 3.
Hang on.
About game 3. He scored 28 points and they lost.
No, I'm going back to
that game. He won. That was game 1.
Game 1, he won with only scoring 9 points.
Okay, but he was defending. What?
That's fine. Okay, that's perfectly fine. But I'm just saying, like, you seen that you can still score, but you're still losing though. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that's Westbrook's fault, but I mean, clearly they don't have 2 of their key pieces. They don't have Paul George. They don't have Kawhi. So I mean, I'm not putting everything on Westbrook.
3-0 if you have both of them. Like,
but I'm going to go back to Nico's point. He, like I said, Westbrook underperformed, but he did perform. And that's the thing. I think that's why Clippers fans are sort of rallying around him, behind him, because their 2 biggest stars seem to take games off every other day. And like now we're in the playoffs, and you still got Kawhi taking games off. Well, I'm sorry, I don't think
both might be out till next year.
I don't see. I don't see the Clippers come back in this series. I just don't. You cannot have Kawhi Leonard sitting games during the playoffs. So I don't see them come back, and so I think that's why a lot of people are rallying around him, because like even if he out there putting up bad numbers, he's out there, and like I understand, like you don't want that. You want production, especially at that price. But I'm just saying, you got 2 guys not producing anything, like sitting on the bench constantly. It just that'll annoy you as a fan. So I can see why they're kind of getting behind Westbrook a little.
Shit, they ain't got no choice. I'm just saying, they ain't got no choice. Shit, Kawhi, he just there to get paid, and Paul George, he just a second coming of Anthony Davis for real. Always injured. I hate to say it, but I don't know, Clippers fans. Maybe y'all can get luck in the draft or something. I don't know. Let me chill.
I mean,
on to the next one.
Hey, your boy Bron did try to recruit him, so.
I mean, yeah, he did, but I mean, I'm just glad he got rid of him for a reason.
He didn't get rid of him. They didn't go play with him. Let's call it what it is.
He got rid of him. He was like, damn, maybe I can't do this.
Stop capping.
He's like, ooh.
He would have
He's like,
just
maybe
called
I
it
can't be.
they would have
Let's
said
be
cool.
real. LeBron was probably trying to prove a point. Like, all right, everybody can't play with Westbrook, so let me try to see if I can play with him. It didn't work out. It is what it is.
Hey,
He's on in the better. He's still in LA, but he's just playing for the Clippers. It's just not for his, hometown.
What's his name? Lamar Odom came out this week and said Lakers fans should cheer for the Clippers because it's just patriotism for LA or something. I'm like, what? No,
that
no.
sounds
Because then what? Then you root for the Kings too while you're at it, like just because they happen to be nearby. And